ahead and spill some tea, guys. I'm gonna be talking about the differences between ordering stuff from China factory in, well, other types of suppliers like 1688 or Supply, whatever name of the of those sites are in US, the warehouses where they get a lot of products, and they just kind of they just have the database of all the suppliers, and you pay money for it, and you get those products, and then you kind of pay for that extra fee. So I want to talk about the differences. Why should you do one model? Like, why should you be buying things from the local warehouses when doing your TikTok shop dropshipping model versus, let's say, Chinese factories? And how do you do this in a balance? How do you do this in a way where you control your margins and know what is happening? So guys, look, there's three ways that you could get those products. One of them is from 1688 site, the other one is from local warehouses, and the other one is from Chinese factory directly. So the difference between all of them is the margins, like the price, how much, what are going to be the margins for your successful products. The difference is going to be how much you're going to be paying for each of them. So obviously, if you go local over here in US, you're going to pay more. Your margins for each product is just going to be more. So how much more? Well, like, I have a table for how much more, but I need to recall how much, but let's just say it's going to be more than what's going to be provided by 1688. And how much more is it in terms of doing it with the factory? Well, let's just put it this way. The best way I could phrase it is, let's imagine each product unit costing $3 if you were to do it directly from the factory, then $5 if you were to do it directly from through 1688, and $6 if you were to do it from a warehouse over here in US. So the truth is, guys, yes, you could still get a pretty decent price in US, but at the same time, you're not really gonna get as good, you're not gonna get a good deal in comparison if you were to get it directly from the Chinese factory. Now, but they want like a huge number of products, so you have to negotiate with them. And the best way to do that is when you have a way to buy multiple products. And to do that, you need to have a talent agency. So this way you could have lots of people joining your talent agency, and you help them learn how to do this. And in the process, they buy it. You help them make more money, and they're happy because they're getting all the tools, they're getting the training, and they're getting connected with UGC creators and suppliers. So they're getting multiple benefits for the convenience of paying a service fee from that price. If they weren't gonna go through your talent agency, they would just pay. They would end up like literally paying like 10 to 15% anyway for the like a supplier agent. But because they are going through the talent agency, they're getting that discounted flexibility. And this is the reason why you want to be building your own talent agency, guys, when you building your own business, because it just becomes gazillion times easier to create your own create your own structure, recurring structure, be able to negotiate a lot easier with suppliers, to be able to literally negotiate with factories. It's just so much easier for you if you build your own talent agency, guys. So if you want to learn that, I do have a feudal incubator, just like I have a feudal incubator for TikTok shop plus dropshipping. That's part of the Freedom Fusion content. It's called Freedom Fusion Content Feudal Incubator. I also have one for how to build your own talent agency. If you have your own talent agency, guys, you can spawn an insane amount of money in any of those business models. Why? Because you have the power of negotiation. Because out of a sudden, you have all those people who you're connecting together, and because you're connecting them together, you could you could negotiate, for example, as I mentioned, with suppliers, where you could provide them more bougie boss moms over 40 who would be leveraging their services, and they would make more money. Why? Because you just happen to be somebody who referred those moms. How do you know those moms? Because you hyper focused on creating the talent agency. So do you guys see the reasoning why I'm building the talent agency? Do you see how fire this is? If you were to just build your dropshipping business and didn't add the talent agency in the mix, then you would be just like losing money, guys. That's the reality. Unless you get really good trained, unless you get trained. If you get trained, guys, by like a goat, and of course, what I do is I find goats, find all their knowledge, snipe them, and then provide you guys this training. And by learning from my talent agency, it's like getting multiple goats, multiple trainings for you guys. So it's absolutely fire. And just remember that the only way you're gonna succeed is if you learn from goats. The only way to get goats is to snipe them. And that's what my talent agency does. We snipe goats. We figured out who is really good in specific subject matter expertise, and then we provide fire training for you guys, fire coaching program. So this way you learn from zero to hero, whatever the kind of thing that you're trying to learn. In this case, it's obviously TikTok shop plus drop shipping. It's not complicated, guys, but you gotta understand the reasoning why you'd want to also build your own talent agency. If you haven't started building your own talent agency, guys, don't worry, join my Feudal Incubator. It's called Freedom Fusion Track. It's slightly different from Freedom Fusion Content, but it will help you learn how to build your own talent agency or your own AI automation agency. It's perfect for any mom over 40 seeking to introduce additional revenue stream without feeling like a process prisoner, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna get going real quick, but yeah, just remember right now, like, you're understanding the whole power of negotiation and the differences between China factory, between 1688 suppliers, and between the local warehouses. So now that you understand that, go ahead and crush it there. So go ahead and crush it, learn the skills, guys. Join my ThreadStack Digital Power Bundle. It's only $14.99. So this way you could have incredible negotiation power. If you don't do that, guys, then you simply won't have the same negotiation power, and you won't be able to have very good margins, and you won't be able to get cheaper products, and you'll be just constantly in that same loop. But if you do build your own talent agency, you're going to be able to outgun pretty much almost any business model that you're going to come in. This is why this is the secret gold. This is the gold secret that nobody is telling you guys. Like, you see me creating that content, right? Why do you guys think I'm creating that content? Even if I have like 1 or 2 viewers, why? This is gold. You could repurpose that content, guys, and have like a thousand viewers, guys. So this is why whenever I create any kind of live workshops, I go straight to the point and I logically describe every single step, guys, because I already know that this whole video is going to get repurposed and going to get like 1,000 views. So guys, look, I want you to go ahead and take a look at my previous workshops. I believe in you guys. All you need to understand, you just need to understand that, yes, if you take this seriously, you're going to be able to spawn money, guys. If you take this seriously, you're going to be able to spawn money. If you don't take this seriously, it's going to be really hard for you to make money. One of my buddies is already driving a Lambo, and he's only like, what, 20 years old, guys. 20 years old. So think about this, guys. Think about it. 20 years old with a Lambo. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get, and I'm probably just going to finish this food. I haven't had anything yet. So I'm going to get going. Take care.